Hey guys, Fernando Alvarez, and welcome to The Real Estate Truth, a new show in which we talk about all things real estate. So today I'm going to cover 5 interesting stories within the real estate industry. So the first story that I have here is according to the National Associations of Home Building. They talk about that right now we're at the lowest point of housing affordability. Just 42.8% of families were able to afford a home, earning the median income of $90,000. I don't know about you, but a long time ago, $90,000 was actually a great income, and today it is very difficult to purchase a home here in America. The median price nationally is now up to $390,000. Now, in a place like Silicon Valley, it would be great to afford a home of that price, but here you can't even buy a one-bedroom condo. In our market in Silicon Valley, prices are now upwards of $1.5 million for the medium house. Now, when they look at the list, the top 5 markets as far as the least affordable, they're all in California. The first one is LA. Number 5 is San Jose, Silicon Valley, where I'm located at. So again, hopefully prices continue to stabilize, maybe decrease a little bit, and they become more affordable moving forward. All right, now we're going to come across an article that I read on apartmenttherapy.com. Great website, by the way. Check it out sometime if you have a chance. This article talks about the 7 things to not worry about as you're going about your home search. I agree with most of it. Can't say I agree with all of it, but the first one that I really agree with is to not try to time the market. Who of us can really time the market? The market is very unpredictable in many different ways. So I like what they say when it comes to investing in the stock market, right? It's more important to have time in the market versus trying to time the market. Because if you say, hey, right now I'm going to go ahead and wait, what if in a few months interest rates have continued to increase? Or what if prices have rebounded? Again, you would have had time in the market that would have benefited you. The second thing they talk about that you should probably worry about as you continue with your home search is to not worry so much about the list price. I always tell my clients, list price is really a marketing tactic. More than likely, the home can sell for less or that can sell for more. Right now, we're having situations where homes are still selling for more, but many times they sell for less. So don't worry about the list price too much. One item that I actually disagree with from the article was how long a home has been on the market. The article mentions that it really is irrelevant how long a home has been on the market, but I always tell my clients is a motivating factor. If a home has been on the market for 7 days versus a home that's been on the market for, say, 30 days, if the seller is motivated, they're generally going to take less money because the home's been on the market longer. They want to get on to their next step. So that's something that I would say I would disagree with the article. Let's move on to an article from Redfin.com. Redfin is one of my favorite websites when it comes to real estate news. In the article, they talk about sellers being spoiled, right? Who would have thought that? Sellers being spoiled in their past market, which really was just a few months ago and over the last 10 years. But in that market, sellers were expecting multiple offers, no contingencies, and homes to sell quickly. Now, they're having to adjust their expectations today. They are no longer getting multiple offers, homes with no contingencies, and homes selling way above the list price. Now, there are still certain situations where they do get multiple offers. I have been in some multiple offer situation as a buyer's agent recently, but it's not that common anymore. More often than not, the buyer probably is the only offer on the table. They can keep at least 1 or 2 of their contingencies, and they don't have to worry about paying $200,000, $300,000, or $400,000 over the list price. So I think that's a great article that I just read with that, because reality is sellers have to adjust their expectations in today's market. All right, the next article that I have mentions that home buyers are backing out of contracts at an increasingly higher rate. Now, for the longest time, home buyers would get into contract, have no contingencies, is basically have no way to back out. But today with contingencies, it is happening more often than not. A total of 16% of all buyers that entered into contract last month in July 2022 canceled. The highest markets for cancellation were Jacksonville, Florida, and Las Vegas, Nevada at 29.3% and 27.4% respectively. In my market of San Jose, California, it was only 9.5%, which is a really good sign because it shows that the buyers are still committed to moving forward and purchasing that home. Now, I can see the perspective for where a buyer might say, well, I'll cancel, I'll only get a better deal later because the market will continue to go down. But what if it doesn't? What if interest rates continue to climb, making your payment more expensive? What if prices start to rebound, start to increase? Also, rents have continued to go up. Rents are not going backwards. So I would say if you go out there and you find a great deal, move forward and purchase that home. All right, this last story is a fun one. I came across an article that mentions the 10 things that you should do to clean up or declutter before September, right? Summer's almost over, fall is here. Now, some of the items they mention is to clean up all the pool and water toys, grilling items, summer clothes, things like that. So hopefully you enjoyed this first edition of the Real Estate Truth. I look forward to creating more videos like this in the future. Now, if you have any interesting stories or articles that you'd love for me to cover, DM me on Instagram. I'm at Fernando Real Lifestyle.